Welcome to the Showcase. I'm your host, Q Cherie, and today we have a very special guest, Tahirah Talib, and she'll be speaking about her new business, Dream Big and Grow Rich. Welcome back. This is the show.
You gotta rise and grind and don't let nobody stop your shine. You gotta rise and grind and don't let nobody stop your shine. You gotta rise and grind and don't let nobody stop your shine. You gotta rise and grind and don't let nobody stop your shine. People don't know something, they'll speculate. If they think they know something, they'll fabricate. And if they know something, they'll just hate. But you gotta make it happen for you anyway. Make a move that makes a difference. Stop worrying about people.
Showcase, and I'm your host, Q Cherie, and today we have the lovely guest, Tahirah Talib with us. Hi, how are you today?
Wonderful. I'm feeling great. I'm in a beautiful space and a beautiful place in my life. I'm doing really well. And how are you?
I'm doing great. Thanks for asking, and thank you so much for coming on the show. We really appreciate your time.
Absolutely. I'm so grateful and glad to be here.
So, I see a lot of amazing things going on with you right now. I know you have your Dream Big, Grow Rich campaign going on. Tell us a little bit more about that.
Awesome. So as you mentioned, I am the founder of a company called Dream Big and Grow Rich. And Dream Big and Grow Rich is a motivational, professional, and personal development company that helps to develop entrepreneurs and women who are leaders and growing into leadership. And we provide online training, one-on-one coaching, group coaching, live events, and help women to really just live their dreams and live the life of their dreams. So that's the work that I do. And I'm grateful for being able to share in my passion and share in my gift to help other women just make their dreams come true. And, life hasn't always been this great. At one point in my life, I dealt with low self-esteem and being so concerned about what other people think of me and trying to please everyone or silence and dim my light to not interfere or interrupt anyone else's. And I've been faced with, being homeless and living out on my own, and really being at the bottom and hitting my rock bottom. So I know what it's like to struggle and to have challenges and really knowing my greatness and really honoring my voice and holding my dream hostage. I've been there, and now that I'm in this space,
Is that what made you start? Is that what made you begin?
absolutely. It totally. Well, I began prior to a lot of my struggles. I've always been someone who helped my friends in making their dreams come true. Like, that's just been a natural gift of mine. And actually growing up in New York City public school, I struggled in the classroom. I did not thrive in the traditional settings. I struggled with reading, I struggled with writing, and I just really didn't find my place in the classrooms. It took me 7 times to pass the reading RCTs back in my time to get out of high school.
Wow, 7
which
times.
7 times. I struggled there. But what I did find my gift and my belonging. I found my belonging in community service-based projects and through personal development. My mentor back in the time, this person actually introduced me to network marketing. And when I started network marketing, they gave me this book, Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. And that spent the course, that was the direction of leading the path to me going into the personal development field. So with that, I've always been a friend who supported my friends in their business and in their dreams and in their endeavors. And I've adopted the reputation as their number one coach. So through that, I started dream party workshops and vision board parties at my house free of charge. And that's the birth of Dream Big and Grow Rich, by doing something that I love, doing it for free, and then eventually forming it into a business.
Wow, so that's wonderful. So you actually started this up for free, and that's really hard to do nowadays. I just want to know, in your opinion, do you feel like it was freeing for you to start it off for free as opposing to charge people?
It was a love that I had. So not charging a fee was fine because this is what I wanted to do. I wanted to help people. The mission began and still is to help women live their best lives, help women to gain, to tap into their strengths and see their value and see their worth. So to begin off free was totally fine because through that process I've grown. I was like on the job training. I was able to see the power of this work and see the lives that were impacted by this work. And by doing that, it has opened up the doors to me in going and further in my ongoing education as an entrepreneur and as a thought leader and as a coach. And now, and I started this, I will say, in 2008, 8 years ago. So fast forward, not even 8 years, yeah, just about 9 years ago. And
Wow.
fast forward to 2018, I do charge. This is a business. It's no longer, I don't want to call it a hobby back then because it was not a hobby. It was a passion and a drive, but now I do charge, and this is a profitable business, and I'm grateful for it because not only am I changing lives and helping women live their dreams, I'm getting paid to do so. So
So
it's the best of both worlds.
that's wonderful. Do you consider this to be your birthright then? I mean, clearly you've taken off with it and you've done some amazing things. Do you feel like this is something that you were just born to do? And did you initially feel that way after starting to really get into it for the first year or so? Or did you just kind of feel like, I love this, but this is something that I just fell into after I found myself?
Hmm. I think that I do believe that it is a calling because there was a point in time after I discovered this gift that I just stopped. I stopped nurturing it. I got married in 2012 and I moved to California, and I was adjusting as being a wife and living in a new environment. And that
Congratulations.
came, thank you so much. Thank you so much. And stepping into that new realm of reality, it shifted some priorities, and I just put my company on the back seat, and I took on a full-time job, which I actually enjoy. I'm a program director for 6 after-school programs here in Sacramento, and I work for an amazing charter school organization, and I help to build programs from the ground up, and I train and hire staff. I manage over 800 after school accounts of paying customers. I get to travel to different school sites, and it's an amazing experience. So a lot of my attention and energy went towards my job, and I did not nurture my creativity, which is my business. So although I'm working at a place that I enjoy working, I was feeling unfulfilled.
Okay.
And the unfulfillment came because I wasn't honoring that calling, that gift, that creativity, which is dream big and grow rich. So to answer your question, I do feel that this is a calling because when I put it on a back burner or when I hang it up, I don't feel complete, and I don't have a sense of fulfillment or satisfaction, even with a healthy and beautiful marriage, and even with an amazing career opportunity. This work that I'm doing, I do believe that it is a calling and it is a part of my life work here on earth.
Wow. Well, that is definitely great. I wish that more people would tap into their callings. What advice would you give to someone who wants to become a motivational coach or speaker?
Got it. So for someone who wants to become a motivational coach or speaker, or even someone who wants to just tap into their God-given gifts or their passion, the first thing you want to do is just pray, right? You want to
Yes.
pray to God for clarity and wisdom on what it is that you're supposed to do. Because what I have found as I coach my clients, and my program is geared towards women only, I find that most women necessarily are unclear on what they want to do, and they need help in identifying and getting clarity around what they want to do. So I can come in and help move aside the confusion and a lot of the clutter in helping you find what you want to do. But I always instruct them first to go to the source, because the strength and the source comes from God. Whatever your religion is, whatever your beliefs are, that's where the unlimited that's where the unlimited source of abundance and the unlimited source of creativity comes from. So definitely pray for clarity and pray for wisdom. And then as that comes, be very open to the signs that God sends you, and whether it's through conversations of people, or maybe it's through a book that you may find on in your library stand in your personal home, or through a conversation, or it's through an audio, which is what you're listening to right now, or it can be through a course. So pay attention to the signs, and then once you do that, then you want to ask yourself, what would I do 7 days a week for 10 hours a day for free?
Absolutely.
What would be that thing? And then when you begin to answer, when you begin to dive into that question, then usually that is what your calling is. That is what your mission is. That is what you can create into a business.
Well, that's wonderful. I know that you're an entrepreneur, but I believe your husband, Antar, is an entrepreneur as well. He's an author.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is an author. I'm actually going to X out of my email so that inbox email won't keep popping up and giving that background noise. So this is what happens when you go live. Things like this happen. And that's a sign. And I want to just share that with the people who are listening. Like, when you put yourself out there in pursuit of your dreams, it's not going to always be perfect. And things are always going to happen. You know, you're going to have great hopes, and you may post that post on Facebook, and you may get just one like, or you may go for an interview, or you may start your business and things may not go according to plan, or you may have an event and your lights may not work, or your camera may not work. You don't fall down and give up. You just keep it moving. You roll the punches and you keep it moving. So that's just a clear example of what it means to be relentless and never give up on your dreams. So yes, my husband, Antar, he is an international best-selling author, and you guys can go to his website. It's antarthenavigator.com, and he has a ton of like free courses you can take and stay plugged into his updates and any events he may have. So he is actually, not only is he an amazing husband, he's actually my personal business coach and my spiritual coach. So he helps me in developing ideas to my business and helping me to hone in on my programs that I offer. And he has helped over hundreds of thousands of people transform their mind, because the change, you definitely have to get in action and take steps towards your goals and take steps towards your dreams. That's very much so a part of the formula. But the major part of the formula is your mind, is what you think and what you say to yourself, and how you exercise this powerful tool. So he helps people to train their mental technology and actually having their mind work for them as opposed to against them.
Oh, well, that is perfect. So you need to be consistent, you need to get clarity, and you need to be open to change.
Absolutely.
Those are some wonderful points. Listen, I really appreciate you coming on the show today. You've been so amazing and so inspiring to a lot of people. And I just hope that someone can take this advice and maybe even start their own business.
Well, I'm glad that you said that, because I'm actually launching a program. The name of this program is Dare to Manifest Your Dream. And it's a program for women who are looking to start their business and become financially independent. And it's also for women who are looking to just start a program of their passion. If you guys go to my website, which is spelled out the way it sounds, Dream Big and Grow Rich, and you join my mailing list, I will keep you posted on any insiders as relates to the program, and you'll be the first to know about the registration. Also, you can go to my website and sign up for my weekly mailing list, and it's Manifest Mondays. You get tips on how to make your dreams come true. You get weekly motivation, and you get so much insight in staying motivated and empowered. So go to dreambigandgrowrich.com and sign up for my mailing list, and I would love to keep you guys updated.
Wonderful. All right. Well, everyone, don't forget to check her out at dreambigandgrowrich.com. This is Tahirah Talib Dean, and we thank you so much for having you on the show. Welcome to the Showcase. If you're just now tuning in, this is the Showcase, and I'm Q Cherie. We love to celebrate entrepreneurs and artists here. And if you have talent, let us know and follow us on Instagram at The Showcase TV. That's Showcase with a K, not a C. Now, just to get to know each other a little bit better, I feel that communication is the best key. So we're going to start off with our Let's Talk About It segment. And today, in our Let's Talk About It, we have our SoundCloud artist spotlight. The first artist that we have is going to be Nightmare and Dylan Francis with Another Dimension. For our next SoundCloud artist spotlight, we have Abstract featuring Josh Pan, and it's called Movie. And that was Abstract featuring Josh Pan, Movie. That was great. All I needed was a flashlight. For our next artist, we have Troy Boy featuring Diplo and Nina Sky. And the title of this is After Hours.
I just wanna dance among the stars. I just wanna dance among the stars. I just wanna dance among the stars. These after hours got me charged up. After
Well, that's all the time that we have left today. This is the Showcase. I'm your host, Q Cherie, and until next time, let's talk about it.
Hi, I'm Joga, and I've been on the Showcase.
Hi, it's Q Cherie here. Do you have your own business? Are you trying to promote it? Let's talk about it on the Showcase. Cherie, I'm your host for the Showcase, and today we have with us Marsha, coming to us from Touch of Styles. Tell us a little bit about your products, Marsha.
Hi, how are you guys? Touch of Styles is an online boutique. We specialize in women's fashion. It ranges from costume jewelry, mink lashes, virgin hair, pocketbooks. So we cater to the females.
Oh wow, that is an adorable pocketbook.
Thank you. Yes.
I love it. Is that
This is one of our collections.
perfect? And where exactly can I find this boutique at?
Touchofstyles.com is the website. You can also follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook.
Awesome. And where are you located if we're in the New York area and we just want to shop?
Well, we don't have a store as of yet, a storefront, but that is something that we're working on in the future. So for now, we're just an online boutique.
We will be looking out for it because I definitely want to come shop. Anytime I can come
Yes,
shopping, I want to go shopping.
And the price is very affordable.
Oh, really? Oh, I love it. All right, well, tell us a little bit about what you have here.
Okay, so I'll start off. These are my chokers. They're pretty. You can just wear them with a button up. I have different ones.
I love it. It's got the brooch in the middle too.
Yes.
Just an enhanced version of her. So,
Sure.
right, coming down the aisle, you don't want the room to be like, who is that? So,
That could be a problem.
right, so making the bride look like herself and still like glam at the same time is kind of difficult. So, so basically you have to like thin out everything, and it's a lot more work.
Is there ever a time where the bride sort of knows exactly what she wants to look like, but
Yes.
it may not be for her, and you've had to persuade?
All the time. And I didn't persuade. I use my professionalism and I say no. We are not doing that. You will not. No.
She's honest. I like
I'm
that.
honest. I'm not gonna have you look crazy. Right now I'm just applying concealer, and the concealer that I'm using is a Maybelline Age Rewind in Caramel. And I'm just using a small synthetic brush to apply it, and I'm gonna blend it out with a different brush.
And
But
what is the concealer under the eye used for?
highlighting and concealing.
Perfect.
So I'm highlighting her forehead. She's gonna look like a tribal woman. From straight from Wakanda, boo.
Oh, wow.
So it doesn't have to be perfect because we're gonna blend it out anyway. I just putting it out for placement.
And what differences can concealer make in
Girl.
the face?
Oh my gosh. It first of all, it's gonna hide those baggies. So if you're like a jet setter or you're just like a mom, like us, oh my gosh, those bags could get kind of like luggagey. So you don't want those. No, concealer. No, you need concealer.
Concealer is your best friend.
Concealer is your best friend. If you're like lacking sleep, if you have a newborn, Jesus Christ, you know you ain't getting no sleep. So, concealer is your best friend. And this concealer is amazing. Shout out to Maybelline, because for years now they didn't have these shades for us brownies. Now they do. So come through, Maybelline. So I'm gonna blend it out, and I'm gonna spray the brush that I'm gonna blend it out with setting spray, because I want to set it as I'm blending it. So that's just an extra step for longevity. So that's not creasing. Look up, Google. So it's not creasing.
And as you can see, her skin is starting to have that glow.
And I'm bringing back the dimensions to the face, because nobody's skin is one set color.
You gotta rise and grind and don't let nobody stop your shine. You gotta rise and grind and don't let nobody stop your shine. You gotta rise and grind and don't let nobody stop your shine. You gotta rise and grind and don't let nobody stop your shine. People don't know something, they'll speculate. If they think they know something, they'll fabricate. And if they know something, they'll just hate. But you gotta make it happen for you anyway. Make a move that makes a difference. Stop worrying about people, leave it to the senses. You gotta rise and grind and don't let nobody stop your shine. You gotta rise and grind and don't let nobody stop your shine. You gotta rise and grind and don't let nobody stop your shine. You gotta rise and grind and don't let nobody stop